you.
Oh, I'm so sorry he isn't here. You see, I've heard so much about his work. And yours.
Oh, perhaps someday you'll let me give you an insight on some of our most interesting cases.
Oh, Reggie.
Who?
Excuse me. Reggie? I was afraid you wouldn't get here in time to see me off.
Here you are, Sheila, and try not to lose it again.
Heavens, where was it? I thought it was in my cabin.
You left it in my office yesterday. Now try to hold on to it. I don't imagine it'd be very easy to replace those arrangements in Alexandria. You can forget your music more often than any singer I've ever managed.
I should have a secretary.
All ashore! All visitors ashore!
That might be a slight hint.
Oh, you'll find Hassan a nice chap to work for.
I hope I make good.
You will. Good luck.
Thank you.
And don't lose it again.
Oh, don't worry. I won't let it out of my sight this time.
Sorry, sir. You have to go ashore now.
Goodbye, Reggie.
I make it a rule to take a 3-mile hike before each meal. Keeps one fit. Stimulates the digestion. That and a glass of milk.
As I was saying, she was in wonderful voice. I shall never forget that last night at the old Adelphia. Pulled down now to make way for a cinema. Heartbreaking.
Where would we be without the cow, Doctor?
The cow? Haven't the faintest idea.
I'm sure Mr. Arnold here will be happy to help me in organizing deck games. Shuffleboard, deck tennis, medicine ball. Hiking! Shall I put you down for a 3-mile hike before lunch, Dr. Watson?
No, thank you very much. I prefer to sit down before my meals, relax and have a glass of sherry.
Like Ferdinand the Bull.
I am on a holiday. How does that little tune go?
Let me see. I'll think of it in a minute.
Incorrigible.
I have it. Da 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 dee dee da 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 dee da 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 da
That's it. Sorry?
Then I'll put you down for a 3-mile hike before each meal.
Yours?
Thank you, yes. There's a bag goes with it. Thank you. Oh, lunch. There's nothing like salt air to give one an appetite. Don't you agree, Mr. Arnold? So long, Ducky. See you later.
Aren't you coming, Dr. Watson?
No, my dear. I'll join you later.
All right.
What would Holmes do? I said sherry, Stewart. Carrying a revolver. Very suspicious.
And I tell you, so long as no one on the boat knows of our mission.
Things can't be kept quiet indefinitely. Certain factions are still fanatically loyal to their royal line, you know.
For enough money, the people will forget there ever was such a king. And once we have the body... Shh.
Doctor?
Small gray plane. 2 white stripes. No. Can't be true. Holmes. Holmes gone.
Dr. Watson. I beg your pardon, Dr. Watson.
What is it?
I'm sorry to bother you, sir, but there's a gentleman quite ill in cabin 7. The captain asked if you'd mind seeing him.
No, I can't see anyone now.
Oh, we have no doctor aboard, sir.
I've retired from practice.
Well, the captain requested it, sir.
The captain? Oh, where is he?
So just follow me. It's the cabin adjoining yours, sir. Right this way, sir. The doctor is here, sir.
Is it serious, Doctor?
Oh, dear, dear, dear. Can't you see I'm busy? Thank you, Sanford. Holmes. But the wireless said your plane crashed. No survivors.
It was shot down, Watson.
I don't understand.
I'm terribly sorry, old fellow. I meant you to know the truth at the earliest possible moment. But, as you know, I have a dislike of plans ready-made by other people. They have a habit of becoming too widely known, and that convenient accident to the original plane merely confirmed my suspicions.
You mean you intended to take the boat all along?
Certainly. I made the arrangements with the Prime Minister while you were at Baker Street packing.
Well, why didn't you tell me? Why let me make a fool of myself?
You didn't make a fool of yourself. No one could possibly have known from your manner in coming aboard that our young friend here and I were lying hidden below until the ship sailed.
Your Majesty.
You mean, your nephew, Nicholas Watson.
What? Oh, yes, yes, of course, yes, of course. It's my nephew, Nicholas.
As I suspected, old fellow, our enemies acted promptly and ruthlessly, and it's only a matter of time till they find the wreckage of the plane and discover that we're not on it.
Well, that may explain something, Holmes. There's a woman on board who carries a revolver in a handbag. She calls herself Dunham, Miss Agatha Dunham. If she is a she, from the look of her, I wouldn't be surprised if some man dressed up.
Oh, it's not very uncommon for a woman traveling alone to carry a revolver.
Yes, but there's another thing, Holmes. I just heard a very suspicious conversation between two men in the smoking room. Something about a fanatical faction and the body of a king.
Oh. I'd hoped my stratagem might give us breathing space for a day or two.
What do you propose to do, Holmes?
I've made arrangements to hand Nicholas over to his friends in Algiers, the ship's first stop. They have the means to ensure the completion of this journey in safety.
After which you and Dr. Watson will be able to continue with your interrupted holiday.
After which we shall both need some relaxation.
From the look of it, old fellow, you've already started.
What do you mean, Holmes?
Along the lines of relaxation, I mean. Brunette, young, beautiful.
Oh, as a matter of fact, you're right, but how do you know?
Brunettes. And I pay sufficient credit to your good taste to take the beautiful for granted.
Now, if a girl and boy should meet, would you think it indiscreet if they had a friendly chat? I'm sure you'd find there isn't any harm in that. If they met again at 4, had a cup of tea or more, then he said he liked your hat, I'm sure you'd find there isn't any harm in that. He holds your hand, he thinks you're grand, love takes command. Before he's through, it's I love you. Now, if the girl should lose her head, and the boy and girl should wed, and they take a furnished flat, so what? That's fate. There isn't any harm in that.
Delightful. Lovely delightful.
Now, how about that surprise you said you had
Oh,
for
you'll
me?
see in time. But first of all, you must keep your promise. You said you'd sing Flow Gently, Sweet Afton for me.
Oh, all right, if you really want me to.
Oh, of course I do.
I wonder if you'd hand me my music case, please.
It is. Ah. Oh, my sir, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
no, that's all right.
I didn't hurt you.
No, no.
Ah. Here is my surprise. May I introduce my nephew, Mr. Nicholas Watson?
How do you do?
How do you do?
And my friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
How do you do?
Oh. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Excuse me. Really, Watson, I've never thought of myself as handsome. That's the first time in my life that a woman has run away at the sight of me.
But hang it all, Holmes, something must be wrong.
Obviously. Can you have a sherry?
Please.
No, Hank.
Had you told her that I was on board?
No, I just told her tonight that I had a surprise for her.
Seems to be rather an understatement. 2 sherries, please.
Yes, sir.
I don't understand it, Holmes. She seems such a nice girl, and she sings charmingly.
My dear fellow, musical talent is hardly evidence of innocence. As a matter of fact, the late Professor Moriarty was a virtuoso on the bassoon. Thank you. Incidentally, under no circumstances is Nicholas to be left alone at any time or for any reason.
Oh, what are you going to do, Holmes?
At the moment, nothing. I shall leave the first move to my antagonists. Cheers.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, my dear. Not that it is such a very good morning.
Well, at least it's mysterious and attractive, not all dirty and sinister like a London fog.
Blasted noise. Kept me awake half the night.
Oh, that's too bad. Would you be interested in a stroll around the deck?
I'd like to.
Well, come along then.
But,
Watson, I think a walk on the deck is indicated.
Well, not for me. Oh, yes, of course. Nothing like a good hike for the digestion. It's funny. Can't have gone far. Can't see a thing.
But I don't dare entrust a message like that to the wireless. It might fall into the wrong hands.
Nevertheless, we should get in touch with someone in authority at once. After all, there should be 3 bodies, not just 1.
We were told to use our own judgment about the best way to...
Pardon me, gentlemen. Have you by any chance seen Miss Woodbury and...
Sorry, we haven't.
Very rude. Nicholas! Nicholas!
Good morning, Ducky.
Good morning. You're looking depressingly healthy.
Rather. 3-mile hike before each meal, old boy.
I know. Good for the digestion. You haven't by any chance seen Miss Woodbury and my nephew, have you?
Don't tell me you've lost the dear boy.
The question is not have I lost the dear boy, but have you seen him?
Come, Doctor, a hunting we will go.
Yes, I've already been this way.
You know, there's something fascinating about fog at sea.
Gets you just as wet.
Really is thick, isn't it? You can hardly see the water.
It looks ominous.
Yes, doesn't it? You're right about it being wet. You know, I've a feeling my nose is a sight.
It's a very pretty nose.
Oh, liar.
Good, look out.
Oh, well, thank you. Isn't it lucky you were here?
Yes, isn't it?
You startled me. I thought you were deep in your chess game.
Oh, the lost is found, Doctor.
Sorry, Holmes. There's a fog.
Yes, so I observed.
It's colder out here than I thought.
Come, my dear. A good brisk hike will do you good. I'm sure the doctor doesn't wish to continue now that he's found the dear boy.
It appears that someone has been careless, Watson.
Cross my heart, I always will love you, put nothing above you.